I watch you tap for blood in my vein. My heart you feed on to keep you sustained. A parasite that leaves me cold and drained. I'm in shock and you leave me paralyzed. And the saddest part I realize, the absence of truth behind your eyes. I feel you tapping my soul from my vein. I feel you tapping again on my vein. I feel my life slipping away. One more drop of blood I spill. One more drop you take. One more drop and I will smite and fight the hand that bleeds. I see you have two faces turned.
Hello and welcome to the 22nd episode of B-Money's Horror Review. Coming at you from the Sim study room, which has some decoration. I don't know why exactly they did it, but they put up wrapping paper. I guess it's because whenever you're in the study room, people tend to just go up to the glass and just go It's really distracting and annoying. So I guess thanks to whoever put that up. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at Southern Gothic, starring William Forsythe and Vazquez. And I'd never seen or heard of this movie until today, and about once a month I like to go through the old collection and do a little cleansing. You know, get the movies that I bought without looking into first, much like this one. And if I didn't dig them, take them back, or if I've had them for a while and I loved them when I bought them the first time, but they just kind of grew stale on me, you know, I'd take them to a mom and pop store like Digital Planet, because they usually give you more money but they don't buy as much of your stuff. And what they don't buy I take to Hastings, which most people outside of Tennessee don't know what Hastings is. It's like FYE or Barnes & Noble. It's like a media store. So I take my stuff to them and they'll give me a little bit of money, but they'll usually give you more store credit, and I usually turn around and spend it there anyway because they have pretty good deals on used movies, which is how I picked up Southern Gothic. Now that you got a backstory on why I had it, let's talk about the actual movie. It was put out by IFC, and with IFC, their production company, it's usually pretty hit or miss. They put out some really good ones, but they also put out The Human Centipede. That's the only movie I got to gripe with them. And I've come to terms with The Human Centipede. I'm not as hard on it now as I was when I first got it. You know, I appreciate that they made a mainstream horror film and it was different. It just wasn't effective. But that's enough of that. You know, they've done other great things like Dead Snow and Chaser. That's another really good one. But anyway, Southern Gothic. As I mentioned, it stars William Forsythe and Vazquez. We all know who William Forsythe is, Devil's Rejects, Dear Mr. Gacy, stuff like that. But Vazquez, I'd never heard of him before or seen him in anything, but apparently he's been in a lot of stuff, like, you know, pretty major stuff like American Gangster and a bunch of big TV shows. Sorry about that. Anyway, as you can tell from the cover, it's a vampire movie, but this is probably the best vampire movie I've seen in a while. I think the last real good vampire movie I saw was Chan-wook Park's Thirst, and really love that movie. But this one, as you can tell, it's Southern Gothic. It takes place in the southern United States, and you can definitely feel that country vibe in it, even though you don't really see too much about it. And William Forsythe plays this manic, psychotic southern preacher. And when you watch this movie, if you're from a small town like me in the South, you'll see him and you'll go, I know somebody like that. Ugh. Anyway, William Forsythe gets attacked by a vampire one night, and he manages to fight him off, but he gets bitten. And so he takes this gift of vampirism and assumes it's a gift from God so he can cleanse the town of the wicked, but he's already a pretty fucked up character to start with. Like, he has a history of abusing these strippers in this club, and the strip club where he abuses strippers is where the main character, played by Vazquez, works. Oh god, I should probably tell you the character name so we can follow this easier, so I don't have to give the character's full name. William Forsythe's preacher, the character's name is Enoch Pitt, and Vazquez's character's name is Hazel Fortune, but everyone calls him Fortune. So Fortune's this bouncer at the strip club, and he has a really dark past. He drinks a lot, and he's just really down the entire time. And we find out later, this isn't really going to spoil anything, because you find out, a good half hour into the movie, that he was drunk driving one night and he killed his daughter. So he's just real fucked up inside that. He's suicidal, very self-destructive, and he clashes with William Forsythe before he becomes a vampire, and he takes a shine to one of his new strippers at the club named Starla, and he's attracted to her and all, but he's not like throbbing his heart out over it. But he drives her home one night and he meets her 10-year-old daughter, and he feels like a parent again. He offers to babysit her for free, and so I really like that about this movie for some reason. Just the fact that he just wants to be a parent again. That's the only thing that would keep him living, really. But William Forsythe, who also has a shine for Starla, once he starts his vampiric crusade with his small church, he converts like a bunch of them into vampires, so he has an army. He kills almost everyone in the strip club and kidnaps Starla after turning her into a vampire, and he soon kidnaps her daughter, and now Fortune has to team up with the vampire that attempted to attack William Forsythe at the beginning of the movie but failed. They team up and go take him out. Wow, I usually don't take that long with plots. I usually don't go that detailed into it. But it was directed and written by Mark Young, and I've never seen anything. I've never seen his work before. Apparently did Tooth and Nail, which I've seen around. I think it's like After Dark Horror Festival or something like that, one of those films. It's probably on Netflix, I might check it out. But I just really dug this one. I don't know why, there was just something about it. It was very solid, It's something you don't see too often, just a very decent vampire movie. I haven't seen a good one since Thirst. And it came out in 2007. And just, I don't know, I just really, something about this movie just really hit home with me. I don't know. Hell, let's just score it. The movie itself, I'm going to give a solid 8 out of 10. I really dug it. And the DVD itself, nothing too special about it. IFC Films isn't really big on DVD special features. It's got some more trailers from IFC, the director's trailer, and it's got a making of feature, but it's pretty weak. It's like 15 minutes long. It's just covering 3 of the special effects they did in the movie. So yeah, this has been B Money's Horror Review. Catch you on the flip side.